Do you still trade? I mean, I personally felt like there's no point in trading anymore because the game has like lost a bunch of its players, and I feel like if it continues to lose its players, right, is there a point in trading anymore? If the game dies, all your items values die along with it. And so I've been kind of hesitant to trade, and so that's why my trading videos have kind of stopped, because I'm not sure if I want to keep trading and spend so much time trading, if the trading like community keeps losing the traders. I feel like maybe the items will lose its value, and also if you think about it, a lot of people are getting false banned, and I feel like if I trade, that's like a chance that I get like a poisoned fruit or something that I personally got from a banned, like a dungeon. Like, let's say somebody explode, I got a fruit, right, and they trade that to another person. That fruit is flagged for explodes, right, because how they got it. And now that I accepted this trade and got this fruit, what if it gets me banned? So I'm kind of like, there's two reasons why I'm not trading anymore, because number one, it might get me banned. Number two, I feel like it's not pointless, but there's a chance that there's no point in doing it if things go wrong with GPO, right? Considering that a lot of people are giving the game, I feel like, a chance now with update 6. Even though a lot of people stopped playing, I feel like still a lot of people are around in the community. There's a lot of people, GPO players, that are not playing right now, but they're still around. Like, people that watch my videos, I feel like a lot of them don't play GPO. They used to play GPO, but a lot of them play GPO actively. Like, they don't play every day, but they keep tabs on GPO just to see if it's worth coming back. If you guys are like that, tell me. But also, that's just like me. Like, I rarely touch it anymore. Even though I rarely touch it, I still kind of like wait and I look at the information to see if it's worth coming back to. The battle royale is one of the modes that I think is super good. Like, you get a legendary fruit each time you win a legendary. Each time you win in a battle royale, that takes like what, 20 minutes? I think it was 40 minutes. And if you win, you get a legendary, which is so much better than a dungeon where you spend like 20 minutes for what exactly? Like a rare most of the time, a common. That's so not worth it. That's almost a half an hour wasted just for a common fruit. It's such a waste of time. It takes too much effort, and something fun would be like a battle royale where you can get a guaranteed legendary, even though it's difficult, but that difficulty will be worth it. All you have to do is get good at battle royale, I guess, and boom, now you have a reliable way to get legendaries consistently, which is why this can kind of save GPO in the way, and this could kind of revive the trading community, because people will be able to get fruits through this way and then trade it for better items and yada yada yada. So this battle royale mode can save the game, but it has its cost if they mess it up, or if it goes wrong, or if it's just battle royale itself. We also need the new dungeon. Just everything you promised needs to come back, and I feel like the game will definitely uphold itself and kind of regain what it had before, the 30k players. Since GPO's not, I used to say like GPO is dying, it's not really dying, because it's not losing players like permanently. Like, players are on hold. If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's like players are on the sidelines, like they're looking at it but not touching it. They're like, oh, if it moves in a good way, I'll come back. But right now, I'm hands off. I'm looking at it from a distance. If it starts looking good, I'll come back, and that's what kind of I am doing, and I think a lot of people watching me do as well. And so it's really up to the developers to, like, since we're giving them a lot of chances, they can just, all they really have to do is try to make this update the best out of all of them. I'm not expecting them to make some insane update or make 50 islands and 50 bosses or something like that. I just mean, like, just exceed what you usually do. Like, just put in more effort into this one than the other ones, and I feel like most people appreciate that. Since update 5 was so disappointing, I feel like that was really any effort put in. I don't know though, maybe it was a lot of effort, but the result is most people didn't like the update for a reason, and so people just try to listen to what the players have to say, like add content that is kind of appealing to us, even though that's hard to do. And I understand that the game a lot of people tell me in the comments, developing games is hard, they're doing this out of their free time, they're students, etc, etc. they're right. They are right, because these are people doing this out of their own will. They're not, doing this, you know. So it's like, at the same time as I complain a lot, I do respect what they're doing, and I recognize it's difficult, and that, scripting, developing stuff takes its time, and I'm aware. But I feel like recently they've been selling the ball like it's like they've been doing worse than before. That's why people are complaining, because the older updates were pretty good. Nobody really complained about those. Update 4 was really good, and nobody really complained about it from what I heard, and people really liked that one. But update 5 was completely like a drop in the ball in terms of like updates. So that's what I mean. So don't get me wrong, I don't hate GPO, I don't hate the devs. I like them actually, and I want them to like prosper and win. But I feel like sometimes they do like underperform, and all we want is for them to give us nice content, and that's all we really want. Like, we want the game to succeed. We want the developers to make money. We don't want them to suffer. So that's at least not me. I don't know about you guys, but at least I don't want that to happen. Also, check out the video yesterday. I forgot what it was called once again. I keep forgetting. I had to mention. Bye.